Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week. No. This is for November 2023. You're the first person I'm doing today, so, that's why I said the week. But anyway, you have this leg up card and this clean it up card in your first row here. I love this leg up card. It can represent assistance. You can also just represent taking things to the next level. You have that clean it up card as well. I would say, after that Libra eclipse we had in the middle of October, it doesn't matter that it was then, even if you're watching this like 5 months from now, we're still dealing with that energy. So, that energy was kind of like a clean it up energy, making sure that you're not, putting energy into things that are just a waste of time or, that no longer serve you or whatever the case may be. So the clean it up energy makes perfect sense to me. Again, I think all of us will be cleaning it up, or we should be cleaning it up, pretty much everything in our lives at this point. If something is a waste of time, we shouldn't do it. And, it's very simple. So there you go. But you have the Ten of Cups, the Temperance card, and the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth, and it's almost like this reading is saying that it wants you to grow. If we go this way here, you go to the Seven of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles, as always, Libra, say it with me, is the juice worth the squeeze? That is like your card now, all of a sudden. It used to be, if you remember, it used to be the Queen of Pentacles. Now it's like you always get the Seven of Pentacles. So, there's clearly something. It's almost like the universe is like saying like, hey, you could have this right here, Ten of Cups, which is fortune after difficulty. A lot of people have had this card this month, which is kind of surprising. Not that I thought it would be like a bad month or anything like that, but I don't know. It's like a slightly more positive energy, the Ten of Cups. And that's kind of like what I feel for you, is that there's just a slightly more positive energy here. I don't really necessarily think this is talking about, one thing or the other either, the Ten of Cups. Like, as in, it might not just be talking about just love or, just some other aspect of your life. I kind of feel it's saying that just in general, you are kind of like focusing on, happiness and change or positive change, in your life. You have the Temperance card. Temperance is a card of kind of mixing two things together. As I always say, it is a card of, he's mixing those two cups together right there, and he's trying to turn water into wine. So it's a card of being able to transform a situation. Your last card says, a powerful change will transform your life. So, again, I kind of feel this reading is quite simple, Libra. I feel like it's saying that you are trying to create a powerful transformation, or you're trying to transform something to that, so that it can bring more joy and happiness and abundance and good stuff into your life with these two cards. So love it. I think you're really going in a good direction here. You have the Three of Wands, again, card of expansion and growth. I always look at the Three of Wands as needing to take a leap of faith as well. He's kind of standing at the top of this hill, but he could go get on one of those boats that is in that harbor there. So there are a lot of opportunities for him to kind of get on one of those boats and to make a change and to go in a new direction. The boats in the tarot, they represent going in a direction where you don't know where you're going. They kind of just represent adventure, it's kind of like true adventure where you don't really know where you're going or what's going to happen, but you're just in it for the adventure. And in your next row, you have this pathway card. So clearly, I feel like if you're about to go on a new adventure doesn't have to be like literally adventuring, like traveling. It could just be something you're learning, a new job that you're getting. It could be, whatever. And what I see here is that whatever this is going to transform your life, like that last card says. So let's dig in a little bit more. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of, being left out in the cold, of course. Really, to me, the solution of the Five of Pentacles is to not call attention to your weaknesses. Those two people are calling attention to their problems. They're not focusing on the opportunity that exists. So, I would be focusing on, if you're having a hard time, I would be focusing on the opportunities that could exist. Temperance is about turning one thing into another. So, that's what I would do here with those two cards. With the Temperance card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Like every single person every single person that has had a change reading this month, which has been a lot, has had the Wheel of Fortune. But the thing with the Wheel of Fortune is it's your destiny, and I always say it's your destiny as you see it. It is your personal vision for your life. It's not like some magical, it's not like, sometimes I say destiny, I think people think like, what God wants me to do or whatever. It's like that could be part of it, but it's more like what you want. This is more more connected to your personal vision. And so I feel for a lot of you, it's like you clearly another change card, because the Wheel of Fortune can represent a change in direction, as well as the Seven of Pentacles can represent a change in direction. And so I feel like there's a change that's coming in here, clearly. With the Three of Wands, you have this Devil card. Yeah, I feel this is attached to the clean it up energy, just saying that you should be leaving behind toxic situations, toxic things, or just things that are a waste of time. Again, the devil doesn't have to be that bad. The devil can just be things that are a little waste of time, but it all adds up. So, I would be focusing on, cleaning up your vibe in your energy here. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this concern card and this pathway card here. So I feel for a lot of you that you are on the right path. It's kind of funny because this concern card, it's almost like, it's almost like I get this energy of you not being able to stay in that energy for too long. It's like, I am not a therapist, obviously, so do not take this as therapy advice or advice at all. I'm just some guy on the internet. There's your disclaimer, YouTube police, right? But what I would say is it's like reminding me of cognitive behavioral therapy. The whole point of the cognitive behavioral therapy is they put you in your anxiety, right? But, the human body, we can't stay anxious. So eventually our anxiety peaks and then it comes down. That is at least the theory. I have no idea what I'm talking about, YouTube police, so chill out. But what I would say is that's what this is reminding me of. It's like maybe you've been in like an anxious state, but it's like you just physiologically, you can't stay there. So you're like coming back down is what I'm getting here. I think this is a good thing, obviously, not a bad thing. So, it's almost like you just can't stay in a state, like I said, and it's like you're just kind of coming back down. That's what I get here. You have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. The Three of Swords can represent forgiveness. It can represent a breakup, separation, all that other good stuff, but, it can also represent healing from that or needing to forgive a situation. You have the Four of Cups right next to it, and what I would say is if we go this way, you go to the Ace of Pentacles. This could be like a new opportunity for love that's coming in for you. Although I don't really see a person here yet. And, this could say that you need to heal the past so that you can accept a new option. Even going this way, you have two aces, which is amazing. Really, definitely very positive. But again, I kind of feel like you need to heal the past so that you can allow someone in if you want love. You have the Seven of Pentacles, as always. Change in direction. He's like weighing up his options. He's looking at those Seven Pentacles and he's saying, is it worth it for me to grow these anymore? Or is there something else I could do? Is there something better? And again, I really feel that you kind of have that adventure bug because of it. Sometimes we get to a plateau in life, which I kind of look at the Seven of Pentacles kind of as a plateau where it's like you reached a level and you're just like staying at that level. And now your choice is to go up or down. And really you have that leg up card. So I feel like you're hoping to go up. You have the Page of Swords. Every single person, Again, I haven't had a set of readings like this that repeats so much in, probably a couple months at least. Although this year has been crazy. The readings have just been repeating themselves like crazy, which makes sense. We have like very heavy energies, like some of the major planets and stuff, right? And the retrogrades and all this other stuff. But what I would say is I think it's a time of curiosity. I think the universe wants us to dig into things that we think we might be interested in without needing to know all the answers. And, that's just the key with the Page of Swords. If you become interested in potentially getting a job, doing something else, follow your curiosity because it might lead you to something great. Clearly, it's like going Ace of Wands to the Ace of Pentacles. With the Three of Swords, you have the Empress here. I definitely feel like this is you. Doesn't matter what gender you are. I feel like you're just showing up in a strong position of power and strength. It kind of is also just more abundant opportunities are coming your way. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Seven of Swords. Two sevens right here is internal fears that don't exist. So I definitely feel it's time for you to release your fears. If you have fears about getting started on a project or a business or, doing this, that, and the other thing, I do feel that this is just saying, let go of your fears. Seven of Swords even represents doing things in a different way. Again, personally, I look at the Seven of Swords as a good card. It is a golden card. No matter what, golden cards in the tarot are meant to be positive. So, again, I know everybody reads it as lying, cheating, stealing, but really it's a card of tactics. It's a card where he is stealing those swords from an army in the background. And so instead of going to war, he's going to war in a different way. And you have two cards here, well, technically three, because even the Eight of Swords represents only seeing one way to do things when there are many. And so really, I feel you just need to open up to your options. With the Page of Swords, you have the Three of Wands. Yeah, definite expansion coming in here. Like major new beginning here, going this way. Aces kind of represent new new beginnings or new directions, and you have that card that says a powerful change will transform your life. So if you're thinking about making a change, I would. Oh, I didn't even see this, by the way. Look, you have this discovery card. So clearly you are on this like path or journey to discovery. You have this revenge card as well. I don't know, it's been like weird energy this year. I've never had a year where like so many of these revenge, every single one of these decks has like revenge, gossip, jealousy, whatever, right? In the decks. And I've never had a year where these cards come up so much. Again, we had Mars retrograde in Gemini, and so definitely you air signs could be more affected by that Mars retrograde. Yes, we are well past the Mars retrograde. I don't care. Every single Mars retrograde year that we have, I always tell people, even though technically it was last year, right, into this year, I always tell people to be very careful of gossip, jealousy, and all that other stuff for the entire year, and to avoid things like arguments in the home, just because it like creates stuff like this, revenge, weird stuff. And so even though we're well past that Mars retrograde, I would just, kind of pay attention, right? And I just wouldn't get involved in anything. You have the Four Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. The Four Cups is an opportunity that's coming your way is kind of what I'm getting here. I feel like you're receiving an opportunity, or I keep wanting to say the word option. So it could be an option that you're receiving, like in any area of your life, but I kind of feel like you're fearing being disappointed. You go to that Ace of Pentacles there, and the Ace of Pentacles, again, is a big something that has a ton of potential. The problem with potential is it's just potential. Potential means nothing. Potential, you have to put the work into something to, experience its full potential. And that's kind of what I'm getting here with that Ace of Wands. It's like for you to experience the full potential of something, like an opportunity that's coming your way. I look at the Ace of Pentacles as a garden. Like you really have to nurture it, care for it, raise it, fertilize it, give it sun, water it, weed it, all that other good stuff. And, so you really have to take care of an opportunity that's coming your way. Definitely feel it's a new opportunity. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. There's a crumbling castle here. So, again, it kind of says, in death, there's life. There's a new opportunity. I love the Ace of Wands. It is my favorite card in the tarot because, the reason it's my favorite card, some people are like, oh, why isn't it like a major arcana or whatever? And the reason is because sometimes I think that the Ace of Wands is just that one thing we need that can like save the day, so to speak, or that can get us moving in a new direction. It's like the spark of life, it represents the root going down into the soil. The Ace of Pentacles is basically the seed. You're planting the seed, and then it's that initial spark of life. So I kind of look at the Ace of Wands as the initial kind of burst of, magic or whatever you want to call it if you're starting something new. The thing is, you have to keep that momentum going. And so we're in a time of momentum. You go to the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card of momentum, which is basically like keeping something going. Keep breathing life into something that you're working on. Especially for those of you that are working on projects or businesses. I do think we're in a time where, initially it might not look like things are kind of like working, but like all of a sudden things will work. I can tell you, like, I always tell a story. I was stuck with this channel at 40,000 subscribers forever, right? For like 3 years or something like that. And then like all of a sudden I blew up, right? I was doing a lot more work. I was changing some things, but it kind of just like happened overnight, right? And even though really it was just years of work that had caught up is how I see it, right? So, and also again, I was working on making 1% improvements every single day at that point, and all this other stuff. But again, I kind of get that energy for you where it's like all of a sudden everything will catch up, all the work you're doing. So don't give up now. Keep putting in the work. With the Four of Cups, you have the Fool here. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith. I think you need to take the risk to be open to discovery. Again, you have this discovery card. You have the boats on the Three of Wands. I feel like there is an opportunity coming in for you to go on an adventure or to kind of like adventure in new directions. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of people get the Eight of Pentacles as well. So again, this is, funny enough, Eight of Pentacles is my catch-up energy. It is my card of the energy catching up to what you've been doing. It kind of says that you've been working on something. I always look at the Eight of Pentacles as material success on the horizon. So more money coming in from the work that you've done in the future. So I kind of feel that here where, again, I do get that catch-up vibe going on here. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Hermit. The Hermit, everybody has also had the Hermit. The Hermit is about needing to kind of like step out. I do feel we're in a little bit more, the energy is more withdrawn. So, anything you can do to get attention on the things that you've worked on, I would do it. He is frozen at the top of the mountain that he's standing on, and he could easily put that lantern down by his feet, and it would melt the ice on his feet, and he could continue to move forward. So it kind of says, like, you have some talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, clearly, that could be changing your life here, and also with the Temperance card. Temperance is an action. Remember, a lot of people read it as patience. It can represent patience, but it is also the act of turning one thing into another. So, I feel for a lot of you that you're kind of trying to create transformation in your life, but this could be, with the Hermit, it basically says you've learned something over the past years, and now you need to expose it to the world. Finally, at the end here, you have the Self-Made card. Here you go. Love it. This is coming up in the area of the good stuff. It says you will become successful or rich by your own efforts. Sometimes you must be obsessed in order to be successful. You have this card that says a powerful change will transform your life. So there you go. I feel like this reading is just that simple right here, is a powerful change will change your life, or transform your life. But what I will say is I feel like you need to accept the powerful change with the Ace of Pentacles. So, I don't think this is just something that's going to magically happen. I feel like this is something where it's like you're getting an opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, and it probably needs work, or there's probably something to overcome, or there's something to do. Again, the Hermit has climbed to the top of the mountains. He's done something exceptional. He's done something, kind of above and beyond. So he's done that soul searching and gone through the dark night of the soul. He's been brave enough to do it. And, excuse me, I kind of get that here with this Ace of Pentacles, that, if this is business, for example, maybe you're going to have to be obsessed, like that card says, and maybe you're going to have to work really hard, but it'll be worth it. If this is a love situation, maybe you have all these travel cards, so it's like maybe it's long distance, or, maybe it's a person who really causes you to grow. Sometimes, we're scared of people who make us grow because it's like we have to change to be with the person. And it's not that the person wants you to change. I just feel that maybe you could be, if you're looking for love, you could be meeting a person where it's just like they just kind of cause change, if that makes sense, just because, maybe you're attracting a person who lives at a high level or whatever. So it's not like they're forcing you to change. I think just by being around, that's what this person does, right? If you're attracting love. I don't really see this as a love reading, by the way, but I'm just giving you an example here. But, and again, love is always available to us, as I always say. But to me, this is more about you accepting a change into your life that transforms your life. You have the Three of Cups. There's going to be plenty of help as well. Like if you're worried that you're not going to be able to handle this this change, or, if there's not going to be people to help you or whatever, Three Cups is your community, and Three Cups says there are going to be plenty of people who can like assist you on your journey. You have this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is like rushing energy, so no rushing at this time. But what I would say is that it's coming up in the good stuff, and the Knight of Swords to me in the good stuff represents you picking up momentum. Exactly what I was saying. Again, I really think we're in it's a very important time of momentum. Momentum is like when you have a success, double down on the success, create more out of it, right? Do more with it, and that will make you more successful. With the Ace of Pentacles, what do you know? You have the Ace of Wands. Basically at this point, the universe repeating itself, just saying I meant what I said here. So there's a very passionate new beginning, something that you're going to be very excited about. But again, it does, I do feel there could be some worries, like, am I going to be able to do this? Do I have the time to build this? Whatever, all those questions. What do you know? Here you go, finally. With the Three of Cups, you have this Emperor. So the Empress, Emperor, there's definitely love coming in for you here. Again, I feel it, and I literally said it, I feel like this person, operates at a high level. Wouldn't surprise me if it's an Aries. You always get Aries with me. I always piss off at least like 20 of you. I get 20 like angry Libra comments from you Libras that are like, why is it always Aries? I'm like, I don't know. Like, am I making it up? I don't think so. Here you go, right here, Aries. So I'm not making it up, and it could be any sign, so whatever, I don't care what you date, just go for it, right? But, again, I would say that this is a person who is probably like super busy, does a lot of work, operates at a high level, maybe they have a business or something like that. I definitely got that energy when we were on that Ace of Pentacles. And again, they will cause you to change. Kind of the story I was getting that was popping into my head as well is that this person has an issue. Like, I feel like people always leave this person because of that. It's almost like this could be an opportunity of a person that, I think everybody that's ever been with them can't help but to change, kind of like what I was talking about. But I feel maybe this is your person. Yes, it's going to cause you change, but maybe you actually stay because it's like a good change. I also feel this could be an opportunity because, again, the Emperor, could just be you taking control of that Ace of Pentacles. So again, this could be something else that creates this powerful transformation in your life, like a job that you, like a new job where maybe you have to boss up, or maybe it's a business where you have to boss up. With the Knight of Swords, here you go. Death card. Definitely another change. Again, every single person this month has had major change cards. I think I made a joke in the Cancer reading about how I can't title every single reading major change, even though that would be accurate if I did that. You have this Wealth card. It says family wishes come true. Yeah, a lot of family stuff as well I've been noticing lately. So, a lot of people might be spending more time with family. You have this finger. It says, warning you of a problem now or in the future. I would pay attention to anything that doesn't seem right. I do think we are in that time, where if something doesn't feel right, we really need to trust our instincts. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that you need to trust your instincts right now. You have this Fair Woman card. It says, dealings with relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. You have this ring. It says, marriage will take place either romantically or in business. There you go. Definitely could be attracting a divine counterpart. You could be that woman, but this could be who you're attracting, and it could be any gender. Again, I'm reading for a billion of you, so it could be any gender. You have this door. It says, opportunities are waiting for you. This whole entire reading was about one big opportunity. I would say it's like one opportunity that's coming in here. Feels big, feels a little bit scary. I would go for it because it's going to change your life. You have this Wheel card. It says, indecisiveness, allowing your life to amble aimlessly. We talked about with the Wheel of Fortune how you have to take control of the wheel. So again, I kind of feel like you are. I don't think you're in this energy anymore. Maybe you've been feeling lost, but I feel this Ace of Pentacles could be something that brings focus into your life and kind of, moves you forward. So really good stuff. I like where this is going. So thank you for being here, Libra. Definitely enjoy your month, and thank you for being here.